Are photography conferences dead? Are they a dying breed? Are they worth attending as a consumer, as a photographer? Well, what's going on with them? Hey, this is Scott Weidenkipowitz, a storyteller with a camera talking about all the things photographers like you and I are thinking about. In this video, I want to talk about the elephant in the room, or not in the room, really. You might have heard that Sony has dropped out of PhotoPlus Expo. This video is probably dropping right around the time when PhotoPlus Expo is happening. I don't know, I don't have my calendar in front of me, but it might be like the week of PhotoPlus Expo. So there was a rumor that Sony was dropping out, and then that rumor was updated saying that Sony is not dropping out, that PhotoPlus Expo, the people behind the planning, did not actually update the map layout and did not update the vendor list. And then I got good word from a friend of mine who used to be a Sony ambassador, is not anymore, Sony artisan rather, is not anymore, but is still well connected with Sony, and it turns out that they actually did drop out. They will not be at PhotoPlus Expo. PhotoPlus Expo, like I said, is like right now, so we will see if they actually did drop out or not. But here's the really interesting thing. Nikon, Leica, and Olympus are not going to attend Photokina. Now, this is probably the first time ever that Nikon and Leica are not going to be at Photokina. The really interesting thing is that Leica is a German company, Photokina is in Germany, and Leica won't even be there. So my question to you is this a change? Is this a shift that's happening in the photo industry? Is this a shift that's happening in a lot of industries? Are these big industry events going to diminish and trickle out to be smaller events to make way for branded events? For example, Sony has their Kando event every year. This is big, and Sony and Panasonic and Nikon and Canon, they all do their smaller events at local camera stores. Are those going to be more popular? Are those going to be more effective for them than these big trade shows? I mean, these big companies spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on all those big trade shows, between their giant booths, between the manpower they have to have for it, the paying the union fees in order to set up a TV and to move a chair from one side of the booth to the other. They have to pay the union to do that. So there's tons of expenses that come into these big conferences when they could do their own branded conference, their branded event, and have complete control from top to bottom. Maybe spend the same amount that they would at a big trade show or less with a higher ROI. Because when it's a branded event, you're more likely to make sales than you would be at a giant conference when all of your competition is in the same room. So what's going to happen? I don't know. I always look forward to PhotoPlus Expo because I'm so close to New York City that I've been going every year since college. And I'm going to miss out if it really does go downhill or go away, or I'm going to miss it. But if it does go away, I know I would attend the smaller events more often. So maybe that mindset is the reason why these manufacturers are doing this. Now, Nikon and Leica and Canon and all these companies will be at PhotoPlus Expo. The only one that is already basically confirmed that they dropped out is Sony. So my thought is that these big events are going to diminish more and more in favor of more educational events with less of the conference aspect, less of the trade show booths aspect. You're going to see more of the smaller conferences gain more popularity, like the Out of Chicago series, the Inspire series, the Mystic series, and all of those. You're going to see more local events like Connecticut Professional Photographers of America, where I've spoken at a few times. You're going to see more of their events get more popular because the bigger trade shows are going to diminish. That's my hypothesis. We'll see what happens. What do you think is going to happen? Comment and let me know your thoughts. And if you like this video, click that subscribe button below right now. I publish new videos every Monday and Thursday whenever possible. You don't want to miss it.